Hear me, boy.
Wicked, I be here with none other than Johnny B. Boy Phillipson himself. He be responsible for the arsenic poisoning that be going on in West Bengal and Bangladesh. So, Johnny my boy, why did you think that arsenic was good for them people in West Bengal?
Well, we know that arsenic isn't good for people.
Alright, okay, so why should you be giving the arsenic to the people?
We didn't give the arsenic per se to the people. The people needed water. So UNICEF, being the generous organization that we are, dug wells for these people. Unbeknownst to us, there were traces of arsenic in them.
Right, but hasn't you be testing the water for like arsenic or something like that?
Actually, no testing of the water was done until after the people of West Bengal and Bangladesh began to be experiencing symptoms of arsenic.
So Johnny, do you be having one of them computers with all your computer data in it?
Yes.
Now, is it a smart computer?
Yes, it's very.
Can it do 999998993 times 10, 10, 10, 10, 8, 9, 10, 7?
Yes, it probably could.
Now, how come you don't be using that to be solving the arsenic problem before the people be drinking that?
Well, it was presumed, studying the geography, the topography of the various rivers that feed into the groundwater system under Bangladesh, that we didn't have any idea that there would be any until these symptoms, people with gangrenous extremities and such, started emerging.
What you be meaning by like gangrenous extremities? Can you say it so all the brothers out there know what it means?
Gangrenous extremities, the disease would be gangrene, and it's corrosive limbs, and it's not a good thing. Arsenic is a metal that causes these problems.
Alright, so what will we having here?
This is a sketch of someone with gangrene on their foot.
Alright, and it be affecting them children too?
Yep, even babies have to drink clean water. So
what's this?
It's actually the infection spread to the lungs and the other internal organs, and that's an X-ray of it.
So now it'd be starting in the legs and like
the legs,
feet.
Lower limbs, extremities. This person lost a couple toes from it.
Alright, so that's what be basically coming from.
Basically, and that's all due to the arsenic in the water.
Now, if you be having gangrene, is that one of them things they'd be prescribing the ganja for nowadays?
I'm not exactly sure if they would be prescribing the ganja for that. It's a possibility. Depends on the doctor.
Respect. So would you be telling the kids at home watching this, yo, get arsenic poisoning, get the gangrenous, get the ganja, or no?
No, I would not recommend trying to poison yourself with arsenic.
Alright, let's talk about something else. Alright, let's go back to the causes of arsenic. Now, first, where's it be coming from?
Well, some say it's coming from the rivers up from further north in Asia, China, because those thus feed the Himalayas, and the Himalayas melt water and such.
Respect.
But that should be clean. That provides about 40% of drinking water come from mountains to the world.
Okay.
So it's highly unlikely that there's something from there. Upon further research, we decided that the people of Bangladesh are farmers.
Yes, they be farming because they need the food to be eaten.
Right.
So they don't get this like gangrenous disease like you'd be talking about earlier.
Well, gangrene doesn't usually come from starvation.
Well, I don't know about that, but okay.
Okay. But the farmers, to fertilize their crops and to get more, would use natural and man-made fertilizers, and when it would react with some of the compounds in the soil, would create arsenic, which would then leach into the groundwater.
So you'd be saying that once they be going to the bathroom, they be throwing all that stuff out into the fields, and then they be using that to the plants grow
No,
up?
there were no human feces were used to
Right.
fertilize.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay. So now, once the arsenic be in the soil, how does that, get into drinking water?
Well, normally it wouldn't. It would leach to the groundwater, and for hundreds of years, these people have had big collecting ducts where they would bring it up and essentially let it sit, and it would kind of fix itself. But population increases because of development and industry in these places in the world. The demand for drinking water increases, and these treatment facilities
Alright, okay.
don't
familiar.
really work anymore.
Respect.
So UNICEF, what we tried to do is go in and provide clean water to these people by drilling tube wells.
Now, do you think it's a problem that once these people be getting arsenic poisoning, right, they be like going other places and spreading the disease?
You can't spread the disease.
Alright.
You have to ingest the arsenic yourself.
Alright, respect. So, John and my boy Philipson from the UNICEF organization be helping kids and adults and brothers out everywhere. What is farming like in Bangladesh?
Well, I actually brought a clip of what they had been doing to fertilize.
Respect.
We'll take a look right now.
Alright. Alright, so what we'll be having here?
They are actually rice farmers, and they're pulling up the rice out of their paddy, if you will.
Alright, respect.
Yep. That water might be contaminated, it might not.
Yeah.
That's a farm, another type of farm. I'm not sure what that is.
Alright, so they'll be using the fertilizer there, which be getting into them groundwaters.
Yep, that's an example of a farm where they would be using the fertilizer, which would seep the arsenic in.
So what be going on here with all them flooding?
There are floods, which once the arsenic reaches the rivers and such, and the rivers do tend to flood in this area, the arsenic just spreads. It spreads faster than it normally would, just underneath the ground.
It would. So now here, is that water in the background be, contained with the arsenic? Is the irrigation be coming from the rivers and such like that?
Yes, and it's actually a problem because now, with the help of these wells, the farmers can use irrigation, but because the water's contaminated with arsenic, it actually gets into their crops and it's in their food supply.
Alright, now, what be this guy in the blue?
That is actually President George W. Bush.
Now, who be he?
He's the President of the United States.
Alright, so what be happening to that Clinton guy?
His 2 terms were over, and we elected a new president.
Alright, change is good. So I'd be seeing he be like in the environment and stuff like that. He want to go and for the global warming temperatures be going up in that CO2 and those CFCs that be back at my hairspray can and stuff like that.
Well, he likes to think he is.
John, I understand that the people be getting the water from a tube well.
Yeah.
Now, what is this tube well?
Well, UNICEF decided that a tube well was the best way to extract the groundwater and provide it to people. And I also have some images of tube wells.
I'll have to check that out. Boom! So what are these people be doing here?
This is one of the UNICEF donated tube wells that they're installing into the ground to hopefully get some fresh drinking water, which they thought was a good idea.
The water already be dirty. Not good?
Yeah, it's not good, but we didn't really know that previous.
Alright, so now am I staring, arsenic in the depths right here? What's going to be going on?
I guess you are. It's the inside of a tube well. It's not too deep, but deep enough to where we could extract some water.
It's like arsenic, this evil monster, and it be coming out of his cage. Alright, so now this be one of them pumps that people be using?
This is the pump on top of a tube well that the village community could go get their drinking water
So now
from.
this is where the arsenic could be coming from?
Yes, this would be a source of the arsenic contaminated water.
Alright, okay. Respect. So now these people here, this guy, he be giving water to like all his people and stuff like that?
He's probably collecting water for his family today, right now. Or for himself, who knows?
Alright, so now, like, he don't be known to be in that water. Like, he could, like, wake up the next morning and be, like, getting that gangrene stuff.
he probably doesn't know that there's arsenic in the water.
So, what, these kids playing, like, hopscotch something here?
No, they're actually building a reservoir to hold water.
Are you sure they ain't be throwing dice back there, you know, betting?
I'm not positive, but I'm confident in saying that they are not throwing dice.
I don't know about that, but hey, you be the one be taking these pictures. I respect that. Okay. Now, this be one of them swimming pools they be going in?
No, this is actually what they had been using for 100 years. Sunlight, oxidation, sedimentation actually reduces arsenic to safe drinking levels, but growing populations, they needed more water, and there weren't enough of these holding tanks.
Oh, this arsenic poison be getting me tired and hot. But anyway, John, I'd like to thank you for coming out. We talking about arsenic.
Thank you, sir. It was fine.
Yeah, and I'd like to say, yo, we gotta be doing something about the arsenic poisoning out in West Bengal and Bangladesh. And all my brothers out there, we feel ya. We'll get back to you with some clean water, hopefully. Boom. Wicked. I used to be here with none other than Johnny B. Boy from UNICEF. You can't laugh either, okay? Just turn around. Now turn around.
Don't go away. You're gonna just mess it up.
Wicked. I'm here with none other than Johnny B. Boy Phillips.
Oh my God.
I can do it, right? Now, don't you got one of them computers that are like really smart?
No, we don't.
But come on.
I didn't do anything.
No, it's okay.
That was not. No,
I'm talking.
That was good. That was a good clip.
Right. So okay. You ready?
Yes. How do I look? Do I look really proper?
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm Johnny B. McPeterson.
Ready? So I'm asking if you have a computer with that, and you're gonna say yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Let's see.
So you have to stop. Can it do 99999989993 times?
Stop grunting.
I
Go upstairs.
I didn't do anything.
Alright, Johnny. First off.
No, I was making funny faces.
Wait, what are you doing?
Ready?
Yeah. Just name a little more left.
Here?
Yeah.
Ready? Ready?
Do you just want me to do it?
No. Well, that's sort of the point. Plus, you can't make the shot like I want you to.
Check.